what I say. It'll be a surprise to both of us. I can tell you about Jason's smile. You can see it here. You can see it here. I can tell you how he liked to drive way too fast with his radio way too loud, come over way too late, wake up a certain kid and play with her. I can tell you how he cried when she was born, how he said that she was his heart. I can tell you all that. But my story as a murder victim and James' story, it begins where Jason's life ends. And Jason's life ended on August 28, 2004, in Cookeville, Tennessee. Jason's hanging out with a group of his friends, and I should say friends. And he was beaten to death. Owen was hurt. He was beaten repeatedly. He never fought back, and if you knew him, you know he never would. His head was stomped up against a tree root until the skull was crushed. The sac around his brain was crushed. Most of the bones in his face were broken, and several other injuries. All of this happened in front of a group of his so-called friends, none of whom came to his aid, none of whom called 911. Some who left, and like the cowards they are, and lied about never being there. Some of whom were brave enough to help move his body to the shed with the murderer where they hid the body. While they all went in the kitchen and conspired about what they were going to tell the police, if the police got involved, or the people in the hospital. And then the murderer decided all of a sudden, I guess he had a conscience, so he helped load Jason's body up into this SUV for the girls to take to the hospital. But he said, he doesn't have a pulse, so take him to the hospital. Jason's blood is on the hands of several people that were there that night. His murderer has been tried, and he's been convicted, thanks to previous charges that he should have been sitting in prison on. He's going to be in prison until he's 2065. When I checked his time as of 2 days ago. But all of those people that were there that night that walked through, Jason's blood's on their hands. And I would like to hope every time they look down they see a little of it, but they probably don't. And that makes me a little bitter. I try to not just be bitter. It's hard. But I try to use that story to teach my children, of which I have 3 now, to always do the right thing. Even when it's not popular. And especially when it's not easy. Because if one person had done the right thing that night, we might have a daddy, and we might not be today. People that hear my story are usually shocked when I say Jada's dad died. Around these parts, a lot of people will overdose, or have even gotten in a car accident or military, and then they'll throw out the big M word, and people are taken aback. I just decided day one, when I still was very much not okay, that I was going to own it. That was my life. And murder was part of it. And I had to learn to say that word. And I looked in the mirror and I said it over and over and over until I just got good at it, I guess. And people tell me, when I tell them that story, they like to tell me how strong I am or how strong they think I am. Those people, they didn't see me when I used to hide between my bed and the wall and cry so hard that my body would hurt. It just cries as quiet as I could so that they didn't hear me. Well, she played in the other room. And they didn't see me sit in class with Ted and cry like this. For 2 weeks I cried. I cried through every class. I never told anybody why. I just sat there and cried. I missed one day of class to get Jason. People thought that was really tough and really valiant. And really, I just couldn't be alone, because when I was alone, my mind just roared with all those facts that I knew about what had happened to him, and I would just see it happen, and I would hear him begging for his life, and hear him say, please don't. What did Jason do, you might ask, to deserve what he got? He said 4 words. He said, that's enough, man. That is enough, man. That's what he said. Because a bully was picking on somebody. And bullies like to pick on people that don't fight back. And so that bully turned his rage to Jason. I didn't go home for 2 weeks after Jason died. For a good year, I had sleep paralysis on. I couldn't sit still. I don't know what I was scared of. I'm scared that I don't know, you don't think logically, but I needed the lights on. I was going to protect me, the lights. And then in response to people telling me that I'm strong, well, I say you got two choices. When this happens, you're thrown in the fire. It's not fun. It's not easy. It don't happen slow. You wake up one morning and you're there. So you either burn up or you get stronger. And you look at this kid, and what do? You get stronger. So I wasn't strong. This just made me strong. When Jada was 3, we did our first march. We've done these vigils. We've done rallies. All in Jason's memory. And so I went back over some paperwork and some appeals to try to talk about it today. And then I got way too upset. And I have small children, and they were climbing the Christmas tree and riding a dog. So I thought I need to condense this. And so I put it into the 5 stages of grief, which I think any of us know that there's probably 27 or 30 or 400. I don't know, I'm still finding new ones every day. But the classical model, first stage is denial. I got that call from Jason's granny. It was Saturday morning. Jada was little, and she was acting mad. So I sat her down and we took a time out. And in that time that we would have already been gone from the house, she called and she told me, Snaz, she called him Snaz because he was snazzy. She called him Snaz and she said they beat Snaz to death. He's at the hospital and they beat him to death. And I said, no, that didn't happen. And I picked up the phone and I called his mom. And she said to me, you know. That's all she said. And I hung up. And I called my mom, and I guess I was panicked, and Jada was sitting on the couch. And she said, what's wrong, Mommy? She said, nothing, baby. And I just was in denial, and I was fine. And I just sat there until my mom got there, and I knew that Jada was okay. And then all I could do was throw up and cry. And my brother came and got me, and we went to the hospital. And I knew when I got to the hospital, I was going to find out that this wasn't Jason. This wasn't him. He's got a brother. His name is also Jason. Story for another time. And this is awful. But I said, let it be his brother. Let it be his brother. This isn't my Jason. And we got there, and we went to the little room, and it was Jason. And they said, you wouldn't recognize him if you saw him. And I talked to the investigators, and I still didn't believe it. And we went to the scene, and I still didn't believe it. And my shock and my denial didn't end there. The next year, I didn't have August 28th. I just blacked it out on the calendar. It didn't exist. Nobody called me because I was on my phone. And we had a day that wasn't really a day. I didn't do Father's Day for Jada. I kept her out of her daycare so she didn't know when they made the little crafts. I didn't want her to think that there was a day for somebody that she didn't have. And just every now and then I think, what if this was some grand scheme? This is my logical mind. What if this was just some grand scheme to get that murderer in prison? He's really alive and he'll be home, he'll be back. That little bitty percent of my mind thinks that. And then I think you're crazy. But you still hold that hope 8 years later. Stage 2 is anger. And if there were a stage I was best at, I'm angry that somebody decided that they had the right to take my daughter's father from her forever. I'm angry that no one had the courage to try to help him that night. I was angry at the trial. I was angry at his attorney. I was angry that his family came to sit behind him and support him. Anger welled in me every time that this girl right here cried for her daddy, and I had to tell her she couldn't have him. When she came home from school and said, everybody has a dad, it's going to donuts with dad, but me. That's anger right there. I was angry at Jason for being there where he was at, which my money shouldn't have been. I was angry at him for dying. For years I would yell at him. I would stand and look just like he was standing right there, and I would just bless him out, and anybody that drove by thought that was really nice. One day Jada came home and she was crying, and she told me, this sucks, Mom. And I had nothing for that. It sucks. What do you tell her? But I said, you know what? That's when the anger stopped. I said, you were given this life because you were strong enough to live it. And Madison and Jacob, you were strong enough to live it too. pocket hard. She'll find out